a giant icy highway that must be made and maintained every year. In the freezing temperatures of the winter in northern Canada, lakes and rivers freeze over, forming sheets of ice so thick that for decades, truckers have relied on the route to transport their goods. But warmer weather caused by the climate crisis means that one day these ice roads might disappear. Alex has been driving in the area for 30 years. He's bringing equipment to the diamond mines even further up north.
We bring everything. We bring pillows, we bring beds, we bring food, we bring tires, we bring all the big equipment.
He spends 12 hours driving down the ice road. No special tyres are needed, but his truck isn't allowed to go over 25 kilometres an hour. There's just 1 metre of ice between his 6-ton lorry and the freezing waters below.
You can only have so much weight, depends on the truck you're driving, and you can drive at a certain speed, and if you drive too fast, you'll break the ice.
The road is only open for up to 3 months a year, but is a vital supply line for the open pit diamond mines in the Northwest Territories. In 2021, the mining and oil and gas sectors accounted for 18% of regional GDP. Mining is the lifeblood of the local economy, but attempts to diversify have failed.
It helps you out, it definitely helps the economy. My son works at one of the mines, he's a driller at the Divic diamond mine, and it creates a lot of work, and it creates work to build the road. It takes lots of people to build this road, and they have to take care of this road for 2 or 3 months.
Local government continually monitors the state of the road. Alex Packman measures the thickness of the ice by drilling through the sheet. The ice must be at least 78 centimetres thick to be safe to drive on.
Here the ice is 110 centimetres.
But over the last few years, he's seen the ice get thinner and thinner and the roads open later. It used to open in late December. This year, they had to wait until early February.
Not as consistent as before. 50s and 60s guys used to just go on the ice without checking and then drill a few holes and go. But now if you were to do that, you risk going through the ice.
Northern Canada is warming around 3 times faster than the rest of the world. This area is on the front line of the climate crisis.
Back in 2000, 2001, we're getting like 70 or 80 days. It's really typically now down to about like 60 days or maybe 65. It's going to keep decreasing. By the end of the century, there won't be a lot of opportunity for ice roads here. It'll be much more difficult. There may still be a window, but it's extremely small.
The end of the ice road would also mean that dozens of villages near the Arctic Circle could be cut off. Most are only connected to the rest of the country during the winter months. In Gameti, an indigenous community of only 300 people, fuel, food, and infrastructure all arrive by land. For the rest of the year, the village is only accessible by plane. With this complicated mix of lakes, rivers, and different areas of land, it's impossible to navigate by boat. Today, the mayor is relieved. One of his deliveries has finally arrived.
These are the poles required for the street lights. We ordered in July last year, and the only thing which we've been waiting for is the opening of this winter road. I would call the ice road as the lifeline for this community. So if there's no ice road, technically this community is gonna be isolated from the rest of the planet.
This year, access to the village will only be available for a couple of weeks during the winter period, between 10 p.m. and 10 a.m. The rest of the time, the ice is too fragile. The only shop in the village is in danger of running out of supplies.
Me having to plan to see if I'm able to, send in our bulk orders for the summer. It worries me because, I don't want to raise up my prices for the community.
In an effort to finance improved access to these type of remote settlements, among other projects, the Canadian government has allocated almost 500 million euros for infrastructure investment in these Northwest Territories over the past 6 years.